Sparkletooth was a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a very big roar and very shiny teeth. He lived in a lush green valley called Ferny Dell with all his friends. Sparkletooth was the strongest dinosaur in the valley, and he was very proud of it. No problem is too big for my strong legs and mighty jaw, he would often boom. One afternoon, the sky turned a funny shade of gray. A gust of wind rustled the giant ferns and made the treetops dance. An old brachiosaurus named Barnaby looked up with his long neck. "A big storm is coming," he rumbled wisely. "We must make sure our homes are safe." The dinosaurs scurried about, checking on their nests and their favorite berry patches. Sparkletooth just chuckled.
"Don't you worry," he roared. "If the wind tries to blow anything over, I will just blow it right back."
But this was no ordinary wind. It howled and whistled, growing stronger and stronger. Suddenly, a clever Triceratops named Tess squeaked with fear.
"Look!"
she cried, pointing her horn towards the high cliff. A huge boulder loosened by the wind was wobbling right above their most precious patch of yummy berries. If it fell, it would squash every last one.
"I will fix this,"
bellowed Sparkletooth. He charged towards the cliff. He pushed against the bottom of the rock with all his might. He grunted and he groaned. His powerful legs trembled with effort, but the boulder was too high up and too heavy. It wouldn't budge at all. He felt his big confidence begin to shrink just a little bit. Just then, a gentle voice called out. It was Tess the Triceratops. "Pushing from there won't work, Sparkletooth," she said kindly. "We need to think about this differently." Sparkletooth looked down at his small arms and felt his cheeks turn a little red. Barnaby the Brachiosaurus stretched his long neck up towards the boulder. "I can see the problem," he announced. "The wind is pushing it from the top. We need to push it back from the other side. But none of us can get up there." The dinosaurs looked at each other with worried faces. The wind grew louder, and the boulder rocked more dangerously. Sparkletooth felt a tear prickle in his eye. He had boasted about being the strongest, but he couldn't save their berries. A little Compsognathus named Pip zipped up to him.
"You are the strongest, Sparkletooth," he whispered. "But Tess is the best pusher."
"And Barnaby is the best reacher. Maybe
we need everyone."
Sparkletooth looked at his friends. Pip was right.
"Okay," he said, his voice much quieter now. "What should we do?"
A brilliant plan began to form. Barnaby used his long neck to nudge a thick, strong vine towards the top of the boulder. Tess, with her sturdy horns, charged at a fallen log and pushed it perfectly into place to act as a brace at the bottom. "Now, Sparkletooth," shouted Barnaby, "push the log that Tess has placed." Sparkletooth took a deep breath. He wasn't pushing the boulder alone anymore. He was part of a team. He gave the log the biggest push of his life. With a mighty creak and a groan, the boulder shifted. It slowly tilted back away from the edge and settled safely into its spot on the cliff. The dinosaurs cheered. They had done it together. Just as the first big drops of rain began to fall, they raced to the safety of a large cave. They huddled together, warm and dry, as the storm raged outside. When the morning sun peeked out, Ferny Dell was sparkling with raindrops. The yummy berry patch was perfectly safe. Sparkletooth looked at his friends with his shiny-toothed smile.
Thank you, he said. I thought being the strongest was the most important thing. But I learned that being friends and working together makes us all much, much stronger.
They all shared the yummy berries that morning, and everyone agreed they had never tasted so sweet. From that day on, Sparkletooth was still the strongest dinosaur in the valley. But he was also the best at asking for help, and the proudest member of the Ferny Dell team.